How's it going, guys? Alex here. Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video, and today going to go over how you can get LR Vegito the moment that he drops. Of course, he is going to be obtainable through the barbershop because he is a free-to-play unit. Now, the question is, well, we have not seen a single unit actually been featured in this particular tab, which I will show you guys in a few moments. So I'm curious to see like how many we can actually obtain. Can we get 4, 5 to open all these paths? That is definitely going to be something interesting to see. So they do mention it in the news, and I will show you guys in a few moments. I would imagine that you're going to be able to obtain him from here. At the moment, you can get Kai's, and obviously you can get 5 to character slot, 2 to team cost, pardon me, and then obviously increase your max stamina as well. And the way that you obtain these is actually through certain missions, and they have been on JP for quite a while. But basically, just grind as many as you can. I believe you can get around 200 or so at the moment. Just grind as many as you can. So at the moment when LR Vegito drops, buy him. Obviously, I would imagine that most of you want to raise his super attack as well. And if he does end up coming to JP, he will have a farmable super attack because of the Vegito event. That's currently not on the global version of the game. So you'll most likely have to use Kai's unless you don't have any dupes. But as you can see, I've already done the majority of them. And how did I not do clearing without a support item? Right, just going to do a few here and there just to show you how they can differentiate. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day as always. And if you do enjoy today's video, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you are new. I'm going to get rid of these. I removed them and then added them again. Just makes sense. So just going to quickly show you guys a few of them so you have a better idea of how it works. But I would imagine that some of you have probably started. But for those of you that want Vegito, upon his release, just instantly, there you go. And one thing that I actually didn't mention is that you may not be able to awaken him instantly, and that's honestly suggested by what we know from the data that was mined by Renzi on the VZ space. And there is actually a particular medal that you use to awaken him, and that medal is a Patara earring, which I will hopefully... It's a Patara medal, right? Which I will hopefully leave in the, like, just on the screen right now, so you know what it looks like. And there has been a bit of confusion, because as you can clearly tell, it says Barber Points 12. And that's not how much it costs to buy, that's how much it actually sells for. I mean, I'm pretty certain all the medals in the game sell for that much. So, I believe it was Nano that said that, so shout out to Nano. But, Nano, you're wrong. Yep, you're wrong, but it's fine, okay? So, just to avoid any confusion, of course, shout out to Nano. I believe we posted a video on Twitter, which is why people were a bit confused, so I'm just going to clear a few things up here. Basically, it's not how much you buy that item for, or that medal in particular for, it's how much you sell it for. And obviously, the number next to it is either how... I'm pretty sure that's the awakening cost, which is how much it costs to awaken the unit that requires those medals. So you can see how it can potentially get a few people confused, but I think the way it's going to work is the way that it worked with what's his name? The way that it works with LR Hercule, and obviously some of the other barbershop units like Krillin, and you know, Sayman, Nappa, all those guys, they awaken with certain medals that you can obtain from the barbershop daily, and you could buy 3 max, not mistaken. It took around a month to fully get the fully get the Hercule into a legendary rare. So I'm hoping that's not going to be the case with Vegito, but it's very possible. I do think that that's how you are going to obtain those medals, just by simply buying them. So it's going to cost a lot of Zenny, most likely, but again, it could go down a different route. But I'm honestly surprised they didn't awaken the Vegito with the, with the... Good here? Yeah, okay. So, for a moment there, I was a bit confused. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't awaken Vegito with the LR Vegito over there, because it makes sense, right? But I suppose it's somewhat makes sense, but I suppose we'll see. And here's the thing, we don't even have the LR card yet. We don't know what it looks like at all. So, this could maybe be, like, the very first unit ever to get the Fist Battle Link and Shattering the Limit. But it wouldn't make sense, because normally when units Dokkan, they get that Fist Battle Link when they go into a Transcended Ultra Rare. So it would be kind of weird if he does get the LR or the Fist Battle Link once he Dokkans into an LR, but we will see. They have done stranger things before. For example, Pycon with the Prepare for Battle Link, which is something that we thought. That moment when your face cam dies, to be fair, I actually killed it by myself by accident, but I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, the whole Geo not getting Fist Battle, but even if he doesn't, he could still potentially be the hardest hitting unit in the game, and he's free, right? I mean, There hasn't been a single Vegito in the game, just regular Vegito with counters. So it's very possible that when he Dokkans into LR Vegito Blue, that he is going to have that counter mechanic. And if he does have that counter mechanic, he is going to be the hardest hitting like unit in the game, and he's not even like something that you have to pay for. So be a bit patient. I'm sure that we will get some more information on the legendary rare somewhat soon, but I feel like including myself, I have said this before, that basing it off the Transcendent Ultra Rare, like, just giving my first thoughts off that, it's like, okay, so he doesn't have counters or anything, but he could still potentially grow massively once he Dokkans into an LR. But they didn't actually specify which medals are required to awaken him into an LR. I would imagine that it's just going to be the Batara medals, but again, we will see. And how many... Oh, okay, so this is going to be one of the tough ones. Clear a stage with a team of 70 or less team costs, including friends. So that could be a bit of an issue, but I suppose you could just run a bunch of rares and obviously choose units that don't necessarily... wait, hold on. Clear a stage of 6 SSRs or lower characters. Yeah, let's try that one. So, yeah, it could be somewhat hard to find, or just, you know, use a team that has a team cost of 70 or less. Because if you have a look at Rose, 48 like team cost, it definitely is a tough one unless you run a team full of rares and then or normal units, and then just have a lead that has a ton of team costs. I suppose that could work. But what we want to do here, like, even then, just an issue, because, okay, here we go. This could work. It's not exactly the best team you've ever seen, but I think this could work. I'm hoping that I don't have to use an item. Just look at my health. To be fair, most of my units aren't even awakened. But this is probably going to be the last one that I do. But the point is, Vegito is going to awaken with the Batara medals, which I'll hopefully put up on the screen. The cost to buy them isn't 12 barber points. That's how much they sell for, like, every other medal in the game, I'm sure, in the barber shop. The awakening cost should be there as well. And then, obviously, we still are yet to see the LR card, but if he does have counters, he is going to be the hardest hitting unit in the game, which is incredible for a free legendary rare. I think the biggest, or the hardest thing about, like, just the hardest thing about the card overall is awakening him, and the way that it seems to be is that we awaken him the way that we awaken LR Hercule, which is, I suppose it's fine, but I would prefer to just awaken him straight away. Yeah, I'm just curious to see the finalized card, and here we go. So definitely start grinding those Supreme Kai medals or orbs, whatever you want to call them. I'm pretty sure they specify them as medals, but yeah, they're not necessarily medals. But yeah, just start the grind, and before he comes, which should be in like 5 days or so. But I'm curious to see, again, I've said this like 100 times now, I'm curious to see what his final card looks like. And can we take him out here? Like, just make things easy for me. I mean, why did I put Ghost in here? Like, that attack stat is actually disgusting. Oh dear. Low-key, I could die here, low-key. Don't super attack me. And the thing is, I can't use the support item either. I need the unit, yeah. Jacko, he can stun, there we go. Type advantage, grab this. What have I done? I mean, this team obviously will allow me to get the medals, or whatever you want to call them. But it's just not going to do enough damage. I could actually lose her. But again, don't make the mistake that I did and choose a team of level 1 units. Actually awaken your super rares into SSRs, because I'm pretty sure they count as well. But even so, it's completely stupid. At least Tien's going to super attack here, and he has a chance to stun, so if I can get lucky again, that would be nice. Well, I'm pretty certain that Jacko's passive is actually guaranteed to stun at least once, so... Doesn't stun after that, but it's 100% chance. And then nothing after that. We're making progress here. We are making progress. Still have not been super attacked. We're going back to the old days when Dokkan was still young, and this was a decent amount of damage back then. Right, can we super attack with the Vegeta? I think we may be able to super attack here, actually. Here we go. I didn't actually look properly, but I think Vegeta's leader skill gives like a 3000 attack boost or something like that. It's like something along those lines. But the most important thing is the key. If he didn't give key, I would be in a very bad position, and I probably should have made Bardock the lead because he actually gives 1 key as well. Is he done? Still not done, but I'm pretty certain that he is gonna lose here, or just gonna die, because I'm pretty sure that's the way it works. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video as always, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. Get these orbs medal things for LR Vegito Blue, and I'm gonna finish things up here. Just gonna make sure that what I did actually works, because I'm pretty certain that it did, and it should work, and I believe that the reason why he has to have Vegeta as a lead is because he wanted to do the thing that I'm doing right now. But that's probably one of the tougher ones to do. There are certain missions like use a, I believe it's Z Warrior team, or a team with Z Warriors, and use a team that has Chaozu, Tien, and I believe it's Hercule in one team. So that could potentially be a bit of an issue, but we did it. We actually did both. Oh, so I unintentionally did all three. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Just do what I said, I suppose. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one.